Emily, I think the leadoff batter reached 5 innings, a lot of traffic. You had traffic like Friday night. What was different about you handling the traffic today, possibly, opposed to maybe like Friday?
I just wanted to keep it simple. Like, one runner won't hurt me, so as long as I get the next girl out and the next girl out, just one batter at a time and don't really worry about who's on base.
Kind of going off of that, you were hitting your spots, but I think some of the calls were a little bit inconsistent. How did you manage that on the mound?
I got a little angry sometimes. Matt came out and talked to me a little bit, but just worked through the strike zone. I've always had issues with strike zones and just keep chugging.
What did it mean to you to be able to get a shutout on your senior day?
It's huge. My dad told me this morning, he said, "You're going to throw well because you always throw well when something's on the line." And I was like, it happened.
Mac, you got to play catcher, you got intentionally walked, you hit a home run. It seemed like kind of everything happened today. How was that, getting to do a little bit of everything on senior night?
I thought it was cool, thought it was fun. I started my career as a catcher, and I get to end my career as a catcher. So mentally it was great. Body, physically, it's going to hurt in the morning, but that's fine. But I guess it's the perks of being 23 and playing college softball still.
How about when you have to catch, sometimes some players, when they suddenly come two-way, it maybe takes away from their other game. They threw you a pitch and you hit it, but how did you not lose your offensive focus, so to speak, now that you were catching?
You just have to learn and grow up a little bit, and it's not always about one side of the field. It's all, you got to play both sides. No matter how you're doing on one side doesn't mean you can't improve and help your team win on the other side. So I learned that at San Diego State, and I continue to hold my standards to that level.
In a close, kind of like low-scoring game like this one, especially coming off the 2 losses, what's the mood in the dugout?
We come in and we say 2's not enough, so we do our best. We do what we can to keep scoring more runs, keep putting runners in scoring position. It's the game of softball. Things are going to happen. Just today, the softball gods were on our side, so which was nice. But overall, I think having positive spirits and focusing on what we can control as a team.
Emily, if I could follow up on what your dad said, since he is a coach, but do you feel more pressure, less pressure? You feel more challenged in going into this game when you know it is senior day, you guys on a losing streak? How did you feel? More pressure, just more challenge, or what about that?
I just had to really focus in. I think I like pressure situations, and just like it's senior day, I don't want to lose on my own field in my own day, and put the team on my back. And we haven't played two good games back to back, so it's just if I go out and I throw well, we'll win a ball game.
Y'all avoided the sweep today, and Coach Ford said that y'all's energy was off for the past 2 games. What does she mean by that? What does it look like? And if I can borrow the term, did y'all have a come-to-Jesus moment?
I'll say that when you get punched in the mouth multiple times, it's hard to get back up. And I think we took that and kind of just stayed down when we should have kept getting back up and trying to, fight back a little bit. But things are going to happen. We're human beings. We're not miracle makers, but we just have to come out every single day and be prepared to get kicked in the mouth and to fight back.
Mac, were you surprised they pitched to you?
No, I was not surprised. I knew when there was nobody on, they wanted me to get myself out, and that was not the case. So
That was the wrong choice, though, wasn't it?
that was on them.